I'd like to give you a bit of an opportunity, a bit of insight into what the Gardens for Health initiative is about. We began in Manukau and we now are expanding beyond across the Auckland Isthmus. Life begins the day you start a garden. I think that's a key component of what we're doing. Where did it start? It started with Let's Beat Diabetes within the county's Manukau District Health Board. It was initially called Gardening for Health and Sustainability Initiative, and this started in 2008, between June and July 2008. Next one, thanks. And just flick the whole lot on. So key milestones, the idea was germinated within this planning and funding staff. Parks Gardens began in March of 2009. There are now 5 of those within Manukau Parks. We expanded across the Auckland Isthmus area, including the 3 district health boards. We're funded by the Ministry of Health. We have a stakeholder network which endorse what we do. We have 2 garden facilitators employed as part of that initiative. We're growing community garden networks everywhere. We're working in partnership with huge diversity of interest groups. Next, thanks. We have multiple benefits for gardening, include health, promoting physical activity, developing a sense of purpose and achievement, encouraging increased consumption of fresh vegetables and fruit, avoiding the lifestyle diseases of the 21st century, and we firmly believe in mind, body and spirit approach to well-being. The social benefits, communities in whānau are learning to work together better. We're networking between community groups. There's incredible camaraderie between participants. We're building cooperation and self-reliance capacity. Next. We have environmental and cultural benefits, which include green space being better utilised. We're enhancing the aesthetic appeal of land. We're applying traditional techniques, particularly working with multi-ethnic groups. We're orientating migrants, particularly to gardening under New Zealand or Auckland conditions. We're implementing the best sustainable practices. And we also looked at trade exchange possibilities of producing food. The economic value, we're saving on family expenditure by growing your own, either in a communal or in a home garden setting. Whoops, we'll go back. Where there's income opportunities from producing on land. We're promoting local production for local consumption. The sale of product can also be used and sold in farmers' markets or gate sales or school sales. There's incredible opportunity for skill enhancement and the development, particularly for jobs in that area. And we're building, ultimately, food security in the urban environment. We have a huge stakeholder network, now totaling 77 different organisations. Those organisations are doing lots of different things. Some of them are providing moral support. Others are just providing things around some funding options. Some are providing sponsorship. So they're all part of our diverse network. Our model is one of a community garden as the hub for learning, as a resource, as a training centre, and ultimately our goal is to have gardens established in people's backyards. So some of those models that we're using in some of those settings, the next slide. We have disability gardens. On the left-hand side, the screen is gardens, part of the county's Manukau District Health Board spinal unit in Otara. The right-hand side is a disability group that started in 1940, based in Dominion Road. Next, thanks. We also work a lot with schools. On the left, Yandara Primary School, we have established, with the help of parents and children, a food forest garden. So that's a little picture of that. It's a great story for that community in Otara. On the right-hand side, Hawani Waititi, out in West Auckland, 3rd and 4th formers of the school engaged in gardening. Teaching gardens at the Manukau Parks, there's now 5 of those. On the right-hand side, lovely vegetables there at the Manurei Marae, which is also a teaching garden venue, and they run NTQA courses there. And next, we also have propagation enterprises. We have 2 Pacific Island Church and organisations who are growing seedlings. Now, one is in South Auckland and one is in Onehunga, and they're supplying their networks on Sunday and Saturday when people come to church. The seedlings are made available and they take them home and plant them in the garden. We also established a refugee centre garden, and that was basically to teach the facilitators, garden facilitators, They connect with the refugees, and 750 of those go through the refugee centre every year. So they're now learning the skills of gardening under Auckland conditions. With the Pacific Church and Pacific community organisations, we've got groups in Mangere who are growing kumara, as indicated on the left-hand slide. The right-hand slide, rejoicing in just 2 weeks ago, a big, huge community garden of 2,000 square metres started in Papakura on a council reserve. We're also working with multi-groups. One of them particularly is a Shiloh initiative in Mangere. It's got a lovely pure stream running through it. We've got engaged a whole range of people, including church groups, childcare centres, and a number of other groups, and we're looking to launch that over the next few weeks. So what is Gardens for Health in relation to the Diabetes Project Trust? Well, I work for the Diabetes Project Trust. They umbrella this initiative, and we have a complementary approach to a garden to plate sort of approach. That involves a number of services that we provide. We have a school network program where we provide information. We have tuck shop support in schools. We provide services into organisations around guidance, and ultimately, what do we do in terms of delivery? Gardens for Health offer a range of services from advice right through to implementation and ongoing to sustain projects around community gardens. So we have a raft of services that we can deliver on. So ultimately what we're doing is sowing the seed for change. We have 1,700 people involved in community gardens. We support 20 schools. We have over 350 families who are engaged in gardening at their home base. The breakdown at the moment is we have 47% people involved with Pacific origin, 33% Maori, 5% South Asian, that's primarily Indian, and the others around 15%. So we are really about local action, Auckland-wide. Thank you.